Hello and welcome to another video. This is the third video in my series of summer reading book review. This book is called Think Again and it's written by Adam Grant. Actually, in this video, I am packing for a trip, so pack for a trip with me while I tell you my thoughts on this book. One of the things I like about Adam Grant is that he tells it like it is and backs it up with research. Adam Grant is a professor at Wharton. He has been a top-rated professor for 7 straight years. He's an organizational psychologist, author, podcaster, and in my opinion, one of our great thinkers of modern times. His biography states that he explores the science of motivation, generosity, rethinking, and potential. I say all of this to express how much of an impact he has made thus far on pop culture and the business world. Not many people have that kind of impact. Another one that comes to mind is Sharon McMahon, and she goes by @SharonSaysSo on Instagram. Before I get too far with this, I also wanted to mention that he was one of the guest speakers at QuickBooks Conference last November in 2023, and honestly, I'm not even sure what he talked about. I think I was just too starstruck. Anyway, I really enjoy learning about different ways people think about things like culture, life, business, personality, habits, and the list can truly go on. Whether we are conscious about it or not, our ways of thinking are influenced by how we have grown up, the people we are surrounded by, stereotypes, and worldviews. In this book, Think Again by Adam Grant, he challenges us to rethink, quote, how it has always been, unquote. The first part of the book is about opening our minds and the importance of rethinking. The second part discusses how we can encourage other people to think again and the value of intellectual humility. The third part is about how we can create communities and a culture who are lifelong learners. In the prologue, he states, quote, our ways of thinking become habits that weigh us down, and we don't bother to question them until it's too late, unquote. He adds that the context by which we have been given may be different than what we had originally thought. Quote, even our great governing document, the U.S. Constitution, allows for amendments. What if we were quicker to make amendments to our own mental constitutions? Unquote. Adam Grant wants us to add curiosity to our arguments. Instead of it being a one-sided perspective, start taking your thoughts to add context from the other person's perspective so you can start to reshape your perception of the argument. Quote, if we're insecure, we make fun of others. If we're comfortable being wrong, we're not afraid to poke fun at ourselves. Laughing at ourselves reminds us that although we might take our decisions seriously, we don't have to take ourselves too seriously. Research suggests that the more frequently we can make fun of ourselves, the happier we tend to be, unquote. And then I have 2 more quotes for you guys before I end this video. The first one says, quote, as Jeff Bezos says, people who are right a lot listen a lot and they change their mind a lot. If you don't change your mind frequently, you're going to be wrong a lot. End quote. And lastly, quote, if we approach an argument as a war, there will be winners and losers. If we see it more as a dance, we can begin to choreograph a way forward. By considering the strongest version of an opponent's perspective and limiting our responses to our few best steps, we have a better chance of finding a rhythm, end quote. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter. It's linked in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video.